President Muhammadu Buhari have been accused of recruiting only Borno, CJTF, and the Middle Belt and Niger Delta said this contradicts the principle of true federalism. That why would only those from one region be recruited into the army? That it has actually contradicts the belief that Nigeria is one. He said this must not stand. And even the Afinifere group spoke, and that is the Yoruba cultural group. And not just that, the Ndigbo, the Ohanes Ndigbo, that is the Igbo cultural group as well, social cultural groups, also were also spoke their mind as regarding these new development by the president. Anyway, more details as to what these guys said, because they really made a lot of sense to the president while they spoke. But before then, guys, if you have not subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay guys, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. It says the recruitment of 400 members of the Civilian Joint Task Force in Borno State into the Nigerian Army has pitted prominent socio-cultural groups representing different regions of the country against one another on the proprietary of otherwise of the move. While the Arewa Consultative Forum is fully in support of the decision, groups such as Ohanes Ndigbo, Afinifere, the Middle Belt Forum, and Pan-Nigeria Delta Forum are against it, on premise that only persons from a particular area of the country are recruited into the army. The Nigerian Army had on Wednesday absorbed 400 members of the civilian JTF into its fold to assist in prosecuting the war against Boko Haram terrorists. The men, among who are hunters, are being enlisted into the Nigerian Army's Super Camp strategy in Borno State, the worst hit by insurgency. Governor Babagana Zulum, who commissioned the 400 men in the presence of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tako Boratai, said they formed the first batch to be recruited by the army. According to him, other CJTF members will be joining the army soon. The CJTF emerged in 2013 to support the security in the fight against Boko Haram and to protect local communities from attacks by insurgents, and was formalized by the Borno State governor and government through a collaboration with the military. The CJTF members were recruited, trained, kitted, deployed, and paid monthly allowances to motivate them. Reacting to the news, the Yoruba political group Afinifere, through its national publicity secretary, Yinka Odumake, accused the federal government of regionalizing the army. He said there is no other name to call this than regionalization of the army for a section of the country without necessarily saying so. The rest of the country is not daft about what is going on. There is no way you can build confidence in national institutions when you continue to paint them in sectional colors. And these are the same people who said the Southwest could not do Amotekun a few months ago. Borno is afflicted with crisis the way other sections are, and we cannot turn our supposed national army into the outfit of a section of it, addition to the sectionalism and parochialism of this regime in the last 5 years. Similarly, the Apex Igbo Social-Cultural Organization, Ohanes Ndigbo, insisted that the commissioning of the 400 civilian JTF members in Borno State into the Nigerian Army violated the federal character principle in national appointments. He said the action of the army leadership showed that the security apparatus of Nigeria had collapsed. The President General Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Chief Nnaya Wando, who spoke through his media advisor, Chief Emeka Atama, condemned the action of the army, saying it had negative implications. He stated it is clear vindication of those who hold the view that a situation where civilians are now conscripted into the army to fight Boko Haram is a big shame to Nigeria. It runs against the spirit of federal character principle, which ensures equity in national employment. Can this be replicated in other parts of the country? Who has guaranteed the integrity of the people absorbed into the army? Who is sure they are not even sympathetic to the Boko Haram cause? Similarly, the Middle Belt Forum faulted the recruitment of the civilian JTF members into the army. The national president of the forum, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, who spoke with one of our correspondents in Jos on Thursday, said the action of the Nigerian army negated the principle of true federalism being practiced in Nigeria. Pogu said, "We are not objecting to the absorption of the CGTF members into the military for assisting them in the fight against insurgency. However, there should be equity in everything we do as a country because we are a federation and not supposed to do things haphazardly. So if the Nigerian army wants to recruit CGTF members into its fold, it should also bring in similar outfits in other parts of the country so that there will be equity representation in the army." This is important because we have them all over the country who are also sacrificing their lives to help in securing the country and working hard on their own volition without receiving salaries. Why single out an outfit in a region for recruitment? In order to strengthen Nigeria's security apparatus, Pogu maintained that the absorption of vigilantes should not be restricted to only the Nigerian army, but should be extended to the police and other paramilitary agencies. He insisted that the establishment of the state police remained the best option to solving the country's security challenges. Also, the Pan-Niger Delta Forum said volunteers and vigilante members in other parts of the country should be commissioned into the army like what was done with the civilian JTF in Borno State. The spokesperson of PANDEF, Ken Robinson, who stated this in a chat with one of our correspondents, said this would bring about fairness, adding that it would raise suspicion if what happened in Borno was not replicated in other parts of the country. So really, that is about what has been going on in Nigeria, because of course it is no news that the president keep sectionalizing stuff in the country. But all the same, guys, thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to drop your comment. Don't forget to give us your own side of this, what you think about this, and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.